We're checking out the S21 to see how it fares for the everyday stuff you use your smartphone camera for. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. Like I said, we're checking out cameras today. It's another camera vlog test. We're checking out the ones on the Samsung Galaxy S21. Admittedly, this is the baby of the S21 line, and all the bells and whistles in terms of cameras were reserved for the Ultra. In this video, I'm gonna let you see for yourself just how the cameras perform in terms of taking selfies, taking videos, taking casual photos, or how, like Justin asked, the photos and the videos from this phone translate to social media. Right, let's go. Starting out with selfies, the S21 has a 10 megapixel selfie punch hole, and yes, that's a very tiny punch hole. Despite there being only one camera, there is a wide up front, and coupled with a palm shutter, imagine the selfie possibilities. Yeah, you can shoot your own OOTDs on this. For those who like the beauty mode, there is one here with a number of different settings. Although I've seen more detailed ones, I personally appreciate beauty modes in low levels. Although in following samples, I hiked it up to prove a point, taking one for the team. Another thing that you can now adjust as well would be the selfie color tone. There is a choice between natural and bright. I personally like bright because it makes me look a little more fresh, although others like that more natural look. There is also, of course, portrait mode, and it works on wide as well. That also includes these different portrait lighting modes, which, let's be honest, no one ever uses. An underrated feature that I only ever really see on Samsung phones would be these filters. It allows you to take any photo and then copy the filter from that photo to any other new photo. Plus, you can save that filter. This is a godsend for people who are curating Instagram feeds. No need for edit skills to edit your photos. Of course, no selfie set of mine would be complete without some mirror selfies, because that's the only type of selfies I can really do these days since I never leave my house. That's a different story. Anyway, yeah, this phone can do, with its rear cameras, wide 1x up until a crazy 30x. I never really saw the value of 30x in terms of mirror selfies, but here is the back of my phone and my eyelashes and my cute ring. Of course, these photos look better than what my normal zoomed in photos would look like, because the Samsung phone has this anti-shake zoom mode, which basically makes it better for people with shaky hands to shoot zoom photos. And finally, rear portrait shots. There is a 1x and a wide on here, and yeah, these look really good. After shooting, there are, of course, different edit things on the phone built in. No need to download the app. You can add filters, different edit modes, bitmojis, and even drawing on your photos. For the rear portrait shots, you can even adjust the blur even after shooting and add those different portrait lighting effects, which we won't, but you can. The triple cam setup on the back features a 12 megapixel main shooter, a 12 megapixel wide, and a 64 megapixel telephoto shooter. That means you can go from wide to 1x to 3x to 30x real quick, and everything in between. Sure, that means it can go from wide to this close real quick, but what is this really for in real life scenarios except for more moonshots? Admittedly though, the 1x photo, the main camera, they still take really nice photos, or my dogs are just really cute, or both. There's no dedicated macro mode, though close-up shots look fairly decent. I've often opted for a better wide than a better zoom, but in this case, I think we got the other way around, because these 1x and then 3x photos look great, but then the wide just seemed not so great. I mean 1x. Wide. 1x. And now, wait for it, 3x. The 3x looks so good on this phone, I cannot even. I personally believe that the 3 times zoom is the optimum way to be shooting because look at how great this looks. I wanted to take more photos to prove this point, but this happened and well, it was mostly because I was shooting the whole afternoon and I live in a very hot place. No, not in hell, but in a tropical country. You get what I mean. This happens to phones here. Right, off to see the dogs. This is Ultra HD Auto FHD wide. 1x, 3x, and 12x. That's as much as it goes. Now, don't ask me why they're on the table, but they are. Real quick right there, if you listen closely to that previous clip, you'd hear that when I did zoom in, like there was a difference. Like it was almost as if the audio zoomed in. That's because it actually did, you guys. There's a zoom in mic option here, which zooms in audio when you zoom in the video. This is Ultra HD 30 FPS now, 1x, 5x, 3x, and up until 12x, 1x. HD 60 FPS, and it can zoom up until 10x. This is 10x, 1x, no wide. I take it back, there is a wide. It's just that you can't switch from 1x to wide. I do not know why. This is crazy. This is 8K and you can do up until 6x on 8K. Dude, I don't even edit in 4K. This is crazy to do on a smartphone. No wide on this mode. Now, director view is made for this purpose. As you can see, if I shoot it now, I still can see what framing would look like if I switch. So I can, for example, adjust and then tap this zoomed in shot. From here, go to wide, all while I'm recording. And well, I should keep my finger away. I'm sorry because I didn't see that during zoom. And that preview goes away if you don't want it anymore, if you don't tap on it, but you can just check it out by doing that. Pretty cool. Very useful for shooting on your phone. Like I said, this thing has stabilization built in into the settings, and this in the middle is that footage. The dedicated ultra steady mode though, and that is on the rightmost. On the leftmost of the screen is 1x without any stabilization. I turned it off in the settings. Let's do some doggy slow-mos. This is the super slow-mo, like it's very slow. And yeah, it looks good in well-lit situations. Then there's also the normal slow-mo, which isn't as intense but still make for some cute doggy videos. This is precisely why in general I love the wide over the zoom any day, because without the wide I would not have all of these cutie pies in the frame. I mean, granted I could do this, right? That's just 3x though. 1x wide. 3x. I love how smooth the zooms on here look. Yep. This phone has a lot of fun camera features, but first off, this is a front-facing camera with built-in stabilization. You can see on the other side what it would look like without. This is full HD auto, and this is now Ultra HD 30 FPS. There is also Ultra HD 60 FPS. So this front-facing camera can do a lot. Not that it would really matter in terms of social media because it downgrades when you upload, But still, that's good that you have it. And also I love that the stabilization is built in. That means no having to turn on or off anything in the camera to shoot nice Instagram stories, walking and talking, stuff like that. And there is also portrait video, man. So this looks good. It looks very natural. Like, look at my hair. It doesn't look jagged and bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but nice. Other fun filters on this mode include color point, the glitch filter. There's also a beauty mode on this portrait mode, so check it. You see the difference? And it works even when the filter is applied. Fresh! Another fun thing for social media is AR Doodle. Basically, this isn't new, but it's fun, okay? So I can put on me a crown I deserve. And here we go. No more dropping my crown. And finally, an awesome thing for social media for the front camera and the rear cameras, the single take mode. Now they've improved it to do like up until 15 seconds now. So let's try this on selfie. Hair flip, ow. Let's see what that gives us. Go, girl, give us nothing. Wow. I mean, all things considering, this is a fairly good photo, and Samsung has tagged it as the best photo in the bunch. Ooh, it sort of looks like an ID photo. I love it. And you can change background effect as well. So this mode is great for like if you don't know what to expect and you want to make sure you have a great shot. I mean, look, it's a square photo, there's a filter on it, it looks good, and this is the whole video right there. Now under director's view, you have the option to use both cameras at the same time. Now, this isn't the first time I've seen this feature on a phone, but this is always fun to use in like stories and stuff. This is picture-in-picture mode. Well, one of the different picture-in-picture modes could be an interesting thing for Instagram stories and stuff like that. Another iteration of that. I mean, I've seen this on other smartphones before, but it's always a fun feature. And since you guys always ask, this is what your social media would look like posted from the S21. So this is a photo that I took with the camera app and posted on stories. And this other story is a video I took straight from the Instagram app. This is an iPhone 12 mini and a Samsung S20 FE. And yeah, this is what those stories look like. Right, we're testing out the night mode on here. Before that, Alexa, turn off bedroom light. Right, so how this works is you have to hold your camera still. So it says here that that's auto 2 seconds, but you can switch to a maximum. Let's take sample shots. Guys, this is what the scene looks like. This is also video in low light. Wide. It's a little grainy on wide now, as you can see. And then 3x. I can do up until 12x. And back to 1x. Right, let's take that a little further. Alexa, turn off background lamp. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alexa, turn background light on. Yeah, now Let's do low light selfies. So first off, on selfie mode, there is automatically this button. And as you can see, that has night shot on when it detects that it's dark. And that was it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Literally the smallest from the S21 line. But small never meant not capable. Let me know what you think about this new format for our camera vlog tests. Let me know if there's something I missed out that you'd like to see. Let me know what you guys think about the camera performance of this phone down in the comment section below. For details on pricing and availability, I will be putting it down in the description so you can check that out. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's Isa does _ that's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time!